Melina? How is this possible?
Shang Tsung resurrected me.
You are foolish to return here alone.
Who said I was alone?
Just then, Tanya, Rain, and more Outworlders appear.
Ghosts of my past. The mountain erupts.
Yes, Kotal. I have returned. All those years ago, you destroyed my empire. Now, I get to do the same to my sisters.
Kitana is a better Kahn than either one of us.
Only a fool would believe such nonsense. This encounter will end differently than our last.
You are right about that, because this time, I will be the one to take your life.
Round 1, fight. Round 2, fight!
Both you and your father are abominations.
Kotal Kahn watches as the fight continues. Tanya knocks down Aaron Black. Reptile fights Tanya, while Rain fends off Ermac. Tanya then confronts Kotal.
Round 1, fight! Sacrifice honors. Round 2, fight!
Kotal Kahn begins to fight more of the Loyalists until Melina stands back up. She charges at Kotal Kahn, and they engage in fierce combat. Suddenly, the door bursts open to the throne room. There stands Shao Kahn, Evil Sindel, and Kano. Meanwhile, in the Netherrealm, Shang Tsung reappears to confront Shinnok.
I have returned, Lord Shinnok.
Quite unexpectedly quickly, Shang Tsung.
That is why you selected
That
me.
may be what you think, but I demanded your cooperation. Of course, I knew you would betray me to Shao Kahn.
Such nonsense.
Do you think me a fool? Enough with this charade. Explain yourself before I end your existence.
To my surprise, you are a lot smarter than I expected. And I expect everything. Just like I expected my betrayal to be part of your plan.
How could you know of my plan?
I am a lot smarter than you expected me to be. I see now. You definitely are Kronika's son.
You dare insult an Elder God?
Fallen Elder God. You hoped that Raiden's allies would be weakened by a battle with Shao Kahn's forces, so you can take control of the aftermath. The fact that you have not learned from your mother proves that you are indeed worthless in battle.
Enough, sorcerer. I will finish you.
Shinnok attempts to blast the sorcerer with his amulet, but it doesn't work, and Shang Tsung is unharmed.
What is this?
You thought it was wise to put me in charge of collecting the Kamidogu. I absorbed the Edenian Kamidogu into my own power and abilities. I now fight with the power of Edenia. Any attempt to kill me would prove feeble.
You think that a Kamidogu makes you stronger than me? You are falsely mistaken.
The only thing I was mistaken with is believing you could actually pose a threat to Shao Kahn and Raiden. I must return to Shao Kahn. No doubt he's nearly done reclaiming his throne.
Back in the throne room, Evil Sindel and Kano are combating Reptile and Ermac. Shao Kahn fights Kotal Kahn.
General Kotal, you are vastly outnumbered, and you are even more pathetic in combat. You were a useless Kahn, trying to live up to me.
I never wanted to become a selfish murderer like you.
I am a conqueror. To conquer, you must kill or be killed.
Reptile and Ermac are knocked down. Evil Sindel walks over to Shao Kahn.
So much for your allies. You're all alone now.
Melina returns with Tanya and Rain. Tanya is more conflicted about the Edenian resistance aligning with Shao Kahn.
Father, you have returned.
Daughter.
Melina is in shock, learning about her father's resurrection. Evil Sindel, Melina, and Shao Kahn rejoice in their reunion. Meanwhile, Katana and Shiva sit in separate cells in a prison.
What could they want to do with us?
What do you mean?
If they wanted to kill us, they would have done it already.
Your point is made clear.
Melina.
Past Melina and Revenant Kitana walk toward the cells.
Release Shiva.
You'll have nothing to do with her.
The last time you held us captive, we were entertainment in your torture. What now awaits me, I am not afraid of.
What we do remains to be seen.
Meanwhile, Kotal Kahn, Ermac, Aaron Black, and Reptile are being transferred by wagon to the very same prison as Kitana and Shiva. Melina, Rain, and Tanya are supervising the transfer.
May I talk to you, Melina?
Of course.
Tanya and Melina move to a separate part of the wagon.
I understand that Shao Kahn is your father, and you want to follow him in every way. But we joined forces to free Edenia from Outworld, a feat now completely impossible, since the man who rules Outworld is the one who conquered Edenia.
After my father died, my devotion was to Edenia. Times have changed, and I feel reunited with my family.
Even if you were, you enjoy working alongside Revenant Kitana.
Melina is hesitant to answer the question.
She is the sister I never had.
Suddenly, the horses pulling the wagon shriek and the men guarding the wagon scream. Melina and Tanya hurry outside to see Liu Kang, Kung Lao, Sub-Zero, and Scorpion attacking them.
Earth Realmers!
Melina and Tanya charge after Liu Kang and Kung Lao. Kung Lao sends his hat to cut through more men before Tanya throws a fireball at him. Melina engages in combat with Liu Kang, while Rain fights Sub-Zero. Scorpion frees the prisoners, and Kotal Kahn, although weakened, charges after Rain. Rain knocks down Sub-Zero.
Do you need assistance against Rain?
No, go help the Earth Realmers.
Your predecessor has been restored, and he is the true ruler of Outworld.
You really think that I believe this act you are displaying? Acting like you are a loyal puppet of Shao Kahn? I had already known you planned to take the throne from Melina.
My plan will not work this time. Shao Kahn is undoubtedly a more powerful foe than Melina. So, I have come to my senses.
The fact that you were against my rule and Kitana's proves that you have not.
Round 1, fight. Round 2. Fight! You caught death.
Your ego blinds you to the power you could achieve.
Tanya and Rain are down. Melina is surrounded by the allies.
You have lost again, Melina.
No. No, I haven't.
Just then, a portal opens. Evil Sindel, Scarlet, and 100 Shogun soldiers charge through. Melina begins to laugh.
Oh my.
No rest for the weary. We must fight on.
Evil Sindel begins to levitate above everyone. Scarlet performs a spell of blood magic. Her power is transferred into Sindel and combines with Sindel's Banshee attacks. Sindel lets out a cry of fireballs coated with blood spikes. Scarlet makes blood pillars arise from the ground. They puncture through Reptile and Scorpion's boots. The pain is agonizing.
You underestimate my power.
Most of the Shogun are defeated, and most of the heroes are unconscious. Kotal Kahn stands back up on his feet.
Kotal Kahn.
We have already proven that you cannot defeat me, Scarlet.
I only want a sip of your Oshtek blood.
Round 1. Fight! Round 2. Fight! Final round. Fight!
You are always on the wrong side.
As Sindel nearly finishes wiping out the heroes, Kotal Kahn becomes a panther and leaps into the air to stop her. This would prove unsuccessful, however, as Sindel would bombard Kotal Kahn with fireballs. Kotal Kahn is the only one who remains conscious. This is until Sindel knocks him out with her scream. The prisoner transfer continues, as if there was never a rescue attempt. The setting changes as the heroes are imprisoned. Kitana sees everyone.
What in the name of...
Kitana.
Quiet!
Each of them are placed in their cells. An hour later, Shiva returns, beaten and battered.
Hello, sister.
Wait, you are not...
I was resurrected in the Soul Chamber.
So, Shao Kahn was not the only one resurrected in this day.
We did have to test if the Soul Chamber would restore him.
So you used Melina as your subject without knowing the Soul Chamber could trap her soul in forever.
Melina's expression strays from angry. Evil Sindel does not see this.
We could not risk a failed resurrection.
You are a perversion, Sindel.
You address me as mother, daughter.
You are not my mother, and you never have been.
Evil Sindel walks away. As she does, something changes within her. She turns around to look at Kitana, who is not looking back, with a face of guilt and regret. She hears the whispers in her head again. Then, she goes back to normal, with an evil look on her face. Melina remains there.
Do you have more to say to me, Melina?
No.
Melina walks away. Kitana notices how Melina is hesitant.